Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to let you know about a charity event coming up this Sunday, January 26th at Animals MMA in Yonkers. Fighter and uppercut man James Guccione and Andrew Benevento will be doing a 5K run along with a 6-minute grappling session followed by 3 rounds of boxing. Proceeds will go to the Sergeant Pat Fox Memorial. The goal is to raise $5,000, but it would be great to see them exceed that goal. And for more information on this, you can go to afsp.donordrive.com and enter Pat Fox in the search, or click the link in our bio on the Tiger Pit Instagram and Facebook pages, and that'll fill you in on any more details and how you can contribute and participate. That's afsp.donordrive.com and enter Pat Fox in the search. Or you can reach out to James himself. That's James Guccione on Instagram. That's James, Guccione. You'll see him. Or click the link in the Tiger Pit Instagram and Facebook pages, and it'll get you all the information you'll need. All right. This episode of The Tiger Pit is brought to you by Athlon Rub. Athlon Rub is the next generation in performance and recovery for all sports. It is a new approach on the traditional Thai oil formula, founded on the time-tested formula and enhanced through proven ingredients. Made in an FDA and ISO certified lab in the USA, certified and continually tested by Informed Choice to be free of banned substances, PEDs, and cross-contamination. You can go to athlonrub.com and take a look at all the products they have available, read testimonials from users, and see what everybody else is saying. And when you got some things in your cart, get an additional 10% off when you use the promo code TheTigerPit. That's athlonrub.com and promo code TheTigerPit for an additional 10% off all the cool stuff you're gonna buy. We are also brought to you by Knock My Legends. Knock My Legends celebrates the heroes, legends, and icons of Muay Thai and kickboxing. Their mission is to create art in the form of apparel that honors each fighter's contribution to the sport and the art we love. They also have a great selection of shirts, gear, and accessories that highlight the greats from the sport from the past up until today. You can go to knockmylegends.com, that's NAKMUAY legends.com, as well as Facebook and Instagram, and check out what they have. And when you're ready to buy something, you're at checkout, enter the promo code TheTigerPit for an additional 10% off your purchase. Again, that's knockmylegends.com, NAKMUAY legends.com, or Knock My Legends on Facebook and Instagram. This episode also brought to you by Diplomatico Rum. Diplomatico is distributed in over 80 countries around the world. It holds the Ron de Venezuela DOC and is recognized as one of the world's finest rums. They have 3 different ranges for your tastes: traditional, prestige, and the distillery collection. You can find them online at rondiplomatico.com. That's Ron, R-O-N, which means rum in Spanish, for those of you who don't speak Spanish. Anyways, it's rondiplomatico.com to learn more about who they are and find out some history behind one of the world's greatest rums. We are also brought to you by Unplugged Essentials. Hemp is at the core of their innovation. However, not all hemp is created equal. Instead of using either isolated CBD or cannabis oil, which are the most popular cannabis-derived products on the market right now, they have infused their soaps with a water-soluble, hemp-derived, phytocannabinoid-rich powder. This way, they make sure that all their products take advantage of the several hundred bioactive components present in hemp. They also make no compromise in quality to ensure each batch is lab-tested and 100% THC-free. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook, or go to unpluggedfloatessentials.com and get yours today. And you can use the promo code TheTigerPit at checkout for an additional 10% off your order. That's Unplugged Essentials on Instagram and Facebook, and unpluggedfloatessentials.com online, or just, regular online. And like I said, use the promo code TheTigerPit for 10% off your order. All right, and this is for our New York friends and listeners here. We are also brought to you by the Stepping Razor Barbershop at 952 Flushing Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. The Stepping Razor leans into the realm of the classic 1940s American barbershop. They specialize in American classic traditional haircuts and shaves, but are versatile and can do much, much more. You can check them out on Instagram at the Stepping Razor Barbershop, or go to thesteppingrazor.com to book your appointment and get yourself looking good and feeling good. And lastly, we are brought to you by the Dojo NYC at 1082 Cypress Avenue in Ridgewood. The Dojo NYC is a fully equipped martial arts training center specializing in Cobrinha Jiu-Jitsu, traditional Muay Thai, and MMA. Whether you want to go and just get a good workout or compete at a high level, it's a great place to train. You can also go to the dojonyc.com and check out their classes, instructors, programs, and even sign up for a free trial class, which hopefully after you do that, you'll sign up for more and keep going and get better at jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, whatever it is you're going for. That's the dojonyc.com online and the Dojo NYC on Instagram. All right. Our guest on this episode is a Muay Thai fighter and founder of the Cutmen. He's a well-known and respected figure in the Muay Thai and MMA community here in the Northeast. And for those outside of Muay Thai, you may know him as one half of Stonework Custom Chain Stitch Embroidery with his wife Anna Stone. You can find out more about him and what he's up to at the Cutmen, all one word, on Instagram, and more about Stonework at the Stonework, all one word, on Instagram or online at www.stoneworkstore.com. So without further ado, would you please welcome to the Tiger Pit our fellow brother, the Gooch, Mr. James Guccione.
On the next episode of Adventures in Edibles.
It's a Bavarian and a Polish guy.
Okay, we'll start the podcast right here.
It's 9 o'clock. It's dark enough. I'm putting on my ninja suit.
That's the part, right? They gotta get into your head.
Now you're struggling with your words.
Check the Yelp reviews. I'm sure they have like 4. It's amazing.
I was trying to get that out, and I had a hard time struggling in my head.
They just see something that they don't recognize, they check out immediately.
I had a point.
Coming to the stage.
I've heard this many times from different sources.
You didn't even know me when I was hanging out there. That sounds like such a burnout thing to do.
Tiger Pit.
Yeah, man, I'm psyched you came in today.
So you guys met
Finally,
in Thailand?
been trying to get no. I met him at Foxwoods. I met James at Foxwoods.
Okay.
At one of Brett's fights. Loaded. We were loaded.
No.
We were loaded, but we hit it off right away, man. We hit it off right away. He's a brother also.
But we saw you fight at the fight in MSG.
That's right.
With the famous edibles picture of
Yes, the day you fought.
My jaw got broke?
Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We were there. Did you know that I was there? I don't think I mentioned that to you. Yeah, we were there, and me and him were lit up on edibles, man. We were so bombed.
Yeah, that was a wild night.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Yeah.
That was my first time to a glory card.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'd never been to one either.
Yeah, it was good. It was cool.
Are we on yet?
Yeah, we're always wrong.
Oh, right. What are we doing?
We never tell people. We never tell people.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening here? Yeah.
When you do the 3, 2,
No.
1,
Yeah, people freeze.
Yeah, it frees up. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I got
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Good night.
I remember that fight. That was a rematch. I had just fought that kid.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So I fought him for a title, Friday Night Fights, for a 5-round fight. And he beat me up pretty good. But it was crazy because I got knocked down in 2 different rounds.
Uh-huh.
And like the judges all talked to me after. They were like, had you not get knocked down, you could have been winning the fight. Like some of the rounds got knocked down, I was winning. So like if you eliminated that one spot where he caught me and I went down and I got back up, the rest of that round I was winning.
Yeah.
They're like, so on the scorecards, if you eliminated those takedowns, I probably could have won the fight, or at least, it would have been a lot closer, but I went down 2 times. And then and it was a crazy fight. Actually, one of the times he hit me with a knee and it hurt me bad. And I remember like it was a delayed reaction. Like I didn't just go down from it. But then I had like figured out that I couldn't continue and I was gonna go down. Right, so I was like,
the knee was it liver or something?
Yeah, it was like right up here.
Sure,
yeah, right up here on like my rib, which had been messed up in a past or a previous fight.
Which is great anyway.
Yeah, and I just remember being like, oh well, all right, I'm gonna go down, and then I was like, I can't just take a knee, right? I was like, I can't just come out and take a knee. So I just put my hands down and walked forward at him and basically let him unload. And he just like, I put my hands down and just walked forward because I was like, I'm not going to just take a knee.
Yeah.
And he blasted me with an elbow right on the jaw and I went down. Boom. And then I even remember when I went down.
Wait, this is the first fight?
This is the first fight, yeah. I went down and then I went down later in the fight too. He called me, called me with an uppercut. I go down. my oldest kid, my daughter's story was right in the front row, right there where I went down, and you could see like on a video of it too. I'm down, and I look over, I stick my tongue out at her.
Nice.
Right? And while I was still on the ground, like I hadn't gotten up yet, so the refs count. He's like 2, 3, and I was like, I stick my tongue out her. I stand up. They let me continue. Like that fight was action packed.
That's great.
And then I guess he was supposed to fight somebody else on Glory, and they must have got hurt or they backed out. You know,
Oh, they bumped
he's a
you up
young
to
kid, and he's been. I mean, even still, I think he's fought. You know, that was my last fight when he broke my jaw. I think he's fought like five or six times for titles and this.
Oh,
and
wow.
that he's up and coming. He's probably
Yeah.
like 45. He's doing excellent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually booked as a matchmaker.
What was his name?
Chris Tapia. Yeah,
Chris Tapia.
I've actually booked fights of his.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm working on a rematch for him on another fight in December. So I'm actually
You're like, you motherfucker
I'm
broke my
matchmaking.
damn jaw.
No, we're cool. We're
I'll
cool.
put you up against some bad mo.
Yeah,
I'll show you.
Exactly.
You're in the corner like doing the Cutmen. You're like, no, we're using lemon juice now and salt.
Yeah, but my wife always tells the story when the call came in. We were on vacation. We were up in Maine, and we were up on Maine. We were on vacation. We were hanging out, and the phone rings. And I answer the phone. I'm talking. I was hanging out for like a couple days out there on vacation. You know, I wasn't worried about anything. I had no work. And the phone rings. And yeah. What? All right, 3 weeks. All right, let's do it. My wife's like, what did you just say? I was like, I'm gonna fight Chris again.
Oh, no.
She's like, what? She was like, what's the matter with you? She's like, look at yourself right now. And she always talks about it. When that phone call came in, I was dipping lobster in butter and I was drinking champagne out of the bottle.
Yes.
Right? And she was like, and she always brings that up. And anytime anybody talks that fight, she's like this. You know what I mean? She was like, you're dipping lobster in butter. She was like, and you're drinking champagne out of a bottle. That kid just beat you up a couple weeks ago. You're gonna do this again? I was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, I'll beat him this time, blah, blah, blah. And I jump in there, he breaks my jaw.
Oh, man.
But the lobster, she always told, she was like, you're dipping lobster in butter. She was like, who are you fighting? What are you doing?
That's great.
I made him come up in weight. I was like, I've been eating since we fought. I'm like, you got to come up another 10 pounds. I'm not making weight. Blah,
I
blah.
think you need a drawing of you with wraps on, dipping
the lobster.
drinking champagne.
Tie shorts in the beard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the lobster.
Yeah, I was in like a bathrobe. I remember like I was in like a bathrobe poolside. I'm hanging out on vacation.
Roughing it.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids are running around. I'm in a bathrobe hanging out. You know what I mean? The phone, yeah, all right, yeah, 3 weeks, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, 3
Let
weeks.
me get home, start training, you know? Dipping lobster in butter, you know?
3 weeks.
It was
I'm gonna
short
go home
notice.
and just get
Yeah.
dehydrated.
Yeah, it was short notice, and that was that, you know?
What was
He
that
called
recovery like?
That was rough. Yeah, they put 4 plates, 16 screws in my jaw.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah, they slit my throat. They came in here. They wanted to wire it. I wouldn't let them wire it.
Why?
I was nervous I was going to have to like yawn. You think about it, like an unsatisfied yawn. Like imagine you got to go 6 weeks without yawning.
Yeah, that would be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the doctor was saying too, he's like, everybody has their own like thing that worries them about it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I went to the doctor. It was actually crazy. I didn't go to the hospital from Madison Square Garden. My sister's a dentist, and she was there, and I was like calling for her. I was like, get my sister. I was like, I think my jaw's broke. So she like called one of her friends, and he like met us at his office and like opened up. It was like Friday night. He like
Oh, wow.
He like showed up. He was like oral surgeon or whatever. He puts the lights on. has
Straight
me in
away
the
from the fight.
From the fight, we drove up to Yonkers. Yeah, we drove up to Yonkers. My sister he was home. She was like, my brother just got his jaw broke. You got to meet him at your office.
Whoa.
So like I had a friend drive me up there. We get into the office. He turns on all the lights, blah, blah, blah. You know, he starts looking. He was like, yeah, you're broke. He was like, I'll wire you up right now. And I was like, nope. And he was like, nah, I got to wire you. He was like, your jaw's broke. You'll be wired for like 6 weeks. I was like, absolutely not. And I was like, we're not doing that. And then he was like, well, there's a guy that specializes in like plates and screws. He was like, I'll call him. He was in like Lebanon. Then I went home. They were like, he's not around. So he made an appointment to do the surgery on like Wednesday. This was Friday night. So I went home. I was just like, all right, I'll go home. I went home.
hanging out with-
I went home. Yeah.
So
I
what?
went
You
home,
just like
hung out
keep
for
your
a couple-
mouth like? You just
Yeah, I was hanging out. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Me.
I was hanging out
No,
for a couple
thanks.
days. Then I checked in. They were like, you go to the hospital. They were like, I was like, what are you gonna do? So
What
then
they did
I
probably
went
do
in-
emergency surgery or something, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Cost you fucking.
They probably want
Yeah.
to do the same thing though too. Like try just want to wire you up.
yeah, but they were saying that this was the guy. They were like, this one guy. They were like, you have to wait for him. They were like, he's the specialty guy.
It would bug. You said you wouldn't want to yawn. It would bug me out like coughing or something.
See, yeah,
Like if I'd have to
imagine.
cough or something, like clear my throat and I'd get into like a coughing fit or something. that would bug
I mean, some
me
people
out.
get nervous if they're gonna vomit or whatever. They give you like a thing you could like break it in case, because otherwise you choke. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
They say like they give you like clippers, like just in case. If you're gonna, you know.
So
But ultimately,
wiring
you just
it
drink a
shut,
soup.
it just heals by sitting in
Yeah,
place.
it kind of just like joins back together as long as it can't move. Yeah, it joins back together. I mean, mine looks like a bicycle chain now. It's all, there's plates and screws in there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you fight still if you want to?
Yeah.
There's like no like restriction for that? Like there
No.
wouldn't be like you got a metal plate in your face.
No.
You're not hitting
A lot of
people
guys-
with your
yeah.
like if you have it in your shin, that's
That's true, I guess.
yeah,
Even
you're
that-
not like
Even now, I got a metal ankle. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a metal ankle. A lot of everybody goes, "Oh, metal shit." It doesn't help you. Like,
No, it doesn't help.
It doesn't help. You know, it's. I guess they said like people putting like shin implants and stuff. There may be that like where it's
Right.
your actual bone is metal and you
Right.
and you're going
Yeah,
bone
yeah.
on bone, but it's like
Yeah, right.
I just think about
internally
hitting-
my ankle is metal. You know?
really
Yeah.
crazy. How'd you break your ankle?
That was a motorcycle accident. 2006 Halloween.
Whoa. On Halloween. Yeah, you were fucking up.
Night
big
before, yeah.
time. That was Halloween. I know you were up to some kind of crazy shenanigan.
It actually wasn't too bad. I met up with a friend of mine. Actually, it's the first time I thought about it. He had just passed away recently, but me and him were hanging out. He was home from the military, and we met up at the Yonkers Raceway. We were having dinner. We were betting on horses.
Nice.
It wasn't even like too crazy of a night.
Yeah.
You know. And then
You hit something
Yeah.
or somebody hit you?
lady cut me, like we played chicken almost. Lady cut me off. It was like a spot where I was at the light, but the next turn didn't have like a stop sign or a light. It was like the very next block I could have made a right into.
Yeah.
But she was coming across and she was making a left. So I saw her, but I was moving. So I was like, I'm not going to try to stop. I'm going to just go around her.
Yeah.
If she had just gone, it would have been cool. We would have missed each other. But then she must have saw me at the last minute. She stopped.
always
Now I'm
the
heading right out.
hesitation.
And then I was like, all right, I got to go around to the right. And then she went again. So we were like, we were playing chicken.
clipped you.
And I T-boned her. I hit her door at like 40 miles an hour.
Oh, man.
Flew, you know?
Damn.
But I landed on my feet. That's how I broke my ankle. I actually like hit my foot. Like I didn't have a scratch on me. I had no blood, no road rash.
Whoa.
I was like flying through the air, tuck and rolled, and like caught my foot, and it spun, and I broke my shoulder. I hit the car on my shoulder first, so I broke my shoulder and my ankle. Yeah,
Damn. What kind of bike was it?
it was a Harley Super Glide.
Yeah.
2001, I do. 2002 Super Glide.
Yeah. You still got a bike?
No, I haven't rode since then.
Since then?
My mullet. Yeah, I mean, I ride like I'll take one of my buddies every once in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, let me borrow this. Take it out for the day.
Yeah.
But nothing period. Nothing in the garage. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dangerous, man.
Yeah. It's dangerous. You know.
I love them, though.
Plus, I don't really know how to act most of the time. You know what I mean?
After I had kids, though, I got super paranoid riding.
And that's sort of the whole thing. But at the end of the day, it's like I know, I make rash decisions. Like
I know. Before I had kids,
I
I was
move,
fucking
and
maniac,
I do
man.
wild stuff, and I'm like, it's just better I don't have access to a
I don't
motor.
wear
Like mom on
leathers
a
or
motorcycle.
nothing
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
that.
do crazy stuff.
T-shirt.
Like yeah.
See, I was always
flying
bugged
on the
out about
highway, dude.
other people.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
other
that's,
people,
that's a fact.
They'll
for
be
sure.
dealing with you like you're a car. Like I don't own a bike, but I've ridden, and they'll just be like, "Oh, you're just like a car." You're like, "Motherfucker!" Like,
And that's what. And
you're
then I
right
lose my
there.
cool.
You're
Yeah.
right there.
I always hate when you're coming down the street and you got the long view on. You see motherfuckers coming out of a parking lot and they're looking right at you, and they wait till you get closer and then they go. And you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers do that shit all the time. But yeah, I got super after my kids were born. I got super paranoid, man. I just started thinking about that shit. You can't do that. Once you start thinking about
That's
it,
what it is. Yeah.
it's a wrap, man. It's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't go out as often as I used to at all. Probably because of that.
Yeah, it's scary. You know what I mean? I think about it like
It's not how I
going
wanna go
upstate,
You know what I
going
mean?
on a nice ride up in the woods or
Yeah.
whatever. That sounds nice, but riding through the city, it's no joke, you know?
Yeah. And I used to enjoy taking my lady on the back and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's not really into it that much anymore because of that. After having kids, it's like, she's like
And then
one
you're
of us got to stay
Then you're
alive.
both on. Yeah, you're both on a bike.
You know what I mean?
When you think about it like that, like
Yeah.
putting the both of you together, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's just scary. You
Yeah.
know? Dangerous. You mix a temper with a motorcycle, and it's like this
just a wild street.
This is an ideal situation. You know?
So no more fighting.
No more fighting for now.
For now.
Well, yeah.
And there it is.
Well, I'm doing a charity event.
I saw that.
Did you
Tell
see
me
that?
about this.
All right, so this is crazy.
I was
So-
like, is this real?
it escalated. So basically, this got really out of hand, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen January 19th.
But it's like a multi
So
thing.
yeah, so here's what happened. So
You guys like race running and shit?
Yeah, me and my cousin, who were like He's like the closest. That's
your
my
cousin.
brother. Yeah,
Okay.
we are tight. We are tight. We are really, really tight. We own the house together. We don't, we've been looking out for each other most of our lives. So basically, for the first time in our lives, he's lighter than me. So basically,
Face put in your face.
I've always been fighting this and that, but for the first time, he's been eating right. He's been exercising for a while now, pretty consistent.
I could take you.
He's been pretty consistent. He doesn't say he could take me, but he's been rubbing it in. You looking a little heavy. Yo, you need to get on a treadmill every day.
Sorry.
So it started with one day I come in and he also he has a room in the apartment I have in Queens, so we run into each other there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I came home one day and he's talking about how light he is, but I said, man, I could lose 30 pounds and be as light as you in like 2 weeks, right? Which could have been true, it could have been true at a day, but this wasn't the day. You know what I mean? These days, I wasn't living like that. So basically, we put a bet up, right? We bet, the loser, we're gonna do a weigh-in. We named a date on it. The loser's gonna buy Del Frisco steaks. I lost. He was way lighter than me. He lost even more weight. I didn't even get to.
Oh man.
So he made me look bad again. I bought like $600 dinner. We went out for steaks. Somehow my boy, who happened to be standing there when we made the bet, he got to come along. You know what I mean? So it got out of hand. So now he's still rubbing it in. You need to get on that treadmill. You need to start running. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Blah, blah, blah. So we were working together the other day, right? So we happened to be in a job site. We're in a truck together all day watching a job site. And he was telling me about this 6 mile run. And then I was like, yo, you ran 6 miles once. I'm like, one time you ran 6 miles. I'm like, so let's do this. We'll have a run. And he used to do jiu-jitsu and I didn't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was definitely a higher level than me in jiu-jitsu. And we've rolled before. I've tapped him. He's tapped me. It's pretty even.
Yeah.
But he's got the advantage in that, for sure. And he doesn't want to box with me. He knows he doesn't want to box.
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, we do a 5K run. We do 6 minutes of jiu-jitsu, judged by our friend, professional judge, making sure scoring advantages and all that. I was like, and then we box 3 rounds. Best of 3, the winner, and then we put the stakes back on the line. In the process, I post on social media. My friend's a ref for the UFC, Keith Peterson. He says, I'll ref it. Let's raise some money for a charity. Now we're gonna make this a charity event. People want to run the 5K. People asking where they could donate the money.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We're working on that. So basically, we're gonna put together like a little charity fund.
Where's this gonna take place?
It's gonna take place in Yonkers. Yeah, gonna take place in Yonkers. We got the gym. We got the 5K, January 19th, Sunday. It's a Sunday,
okay.
January 19th.
Oh, dude, maybe I'll try to come up that weekend with the family.
It's gonna be. So we got a local bar that's gonna buy a title belt, right?
Nice.
And they're gonna put up the money for the title belt, and then we're gonna throw it after party there. So it'll be sponsored by them. So then afterwards, we all go to the bar, hang out, local right to there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be quite the. He's nervous. He's training. I'm not. I know he's training.
Yeah.
He's been running.
He's gonna kick your ass in jiu-jitsu, dude.
Yeah. That's why it's all gonna really come down to the run.
Yeah.
I think it all comes down to the run because we did that order. If we run first, if I lose the run, I can't lose the jiu-jitsu. Then he doesn't even have to box. He just take a knee, and I don't even get to hit him.
Right. Right.
I mean, at least I just drop him with a liver shot. At least.
What's first though? Is it?
So it's run, jiu-jitsu, boxing.
Oh, you should be boxing before the jiu-jitsu.
I know.
So you can bang him up a little bit.
But like he said, he was bringing up, I had fought in Madison Square Garden 2 times. This is the first time ever doing that in front of people. He was like, so he had to, we had to sway it in his favor a little bit. You know what I mean? But so it all could come down to the run. It's real.
Hilarious.
Start training. Man. I started eating a little better. We're gonna see how this goes. We're getting like a lot of messages from like wild people, and they're like, "Yo, let me know when I come. We're gonna hang out. You guys are gonna fight."
How long from here? You think an hour?
Yonkers?
Yeah.
Nah.
Less?
Yeah, way less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That'd be fun.
From here to that gym's probably like 40 minutes. But other than that, no fighting. Other than this, nothing right now. I train a couple people and this and that. I'm still in the gyms here and there.
Yeah. How's the cup business going, man?
The cup business is going really well. Yeah, staying busy.
How many people is that? It's not just you. You got a little bit of a crew.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of changed. When I originally started, we had the upper Cutmen. And it was just like a couple of us, and we were doing it, kind of working together.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was still.
Together, no? It is kind of, but. Basically, I've gone on and I'm doing more shows, like a lot of pros.
Yeah.
I'm taking on a lot more like bigger events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to, because I was starting out, I was new too. I was showing up at events and I was just like, hey, setting up a table, I'll wrap you. I was rapping.
Yeah.
You know, if you two guys are fighting each other, I'm wrapping both sides. I'm neutral corner. I'm just,
Yeah.
you know, I was wrapping everybody's hands, getting, you know, getting exposure, mastering my craft.
Yeah.
And now I don't really do those as much. It's harder to get away for a whole day.
Yeah.
It takes all day. And, you know, the way it was designed was kind of to be like, you know, to have other guys that then I could send them and this and that. And like they were working for me. And now I just been, you know, there's a couple good guys out there, you know, there's not enough money out there to start making money on anybody else. So that it's like anybody else, like I get calls sometimes, hey, can you be at this event? You know, you set up, you rap. And if I can't do it, there's plenty of cutmen. I think about who's closest, who's available, and I'll send them over there, you know, and they do their thing. And it's been working out like that.
I love guys that idea. I love the idea of it though. Like I love it. It's cool.
It's been great. You know, it keeps me doing, and it goes, you know, as a matchmaker. Now I'm a matchmaker. Friday night fights. I work alongside Eddie Marini, and me and Eddie are matchmaking all the Friday night fights cards, working together on it. Yeah. And with that, it's good too. Like that helped because I've been a cutman for so long that
but you're like working
neutral.
there.
Yeah, you probably met everybody just doing it.
Yeah, I know so many gyms, so many relationships where even, you know, guys find I'm like neutral. I've always been neutral. You know what I mean? It's like literally I'll rap one guy and then his opponent, I'm rapping him right after, and I'm just neutral with everybody. That, you know, I don't want your hands to break, and I'm there if you need me. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good. Even like the local judges, when you look at the local judges, like a lot of these guys know everybody, like, you know, who trains at what gym, and like they do a really good job of being like, you know, I gotta remain neutral in this fight, whether I've hung out with that guy before or hung out with that guy before. It's like they're fighting each other, and I just think of them as athletes, and that's that.
That's it. You can't be biased.
Yeah, you can't be biased because, you know, I had a beer with that guy 2 years ago or whatever, or last week.
Yeah, that can easily happen to a lot of people.
What?
That can happen to a lot of people very easily. You know, they can't
Sometimes it's tough to turn it off. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be a judge. That's one aspect.
Since we got you on the mic, who's your favorite of them all? Tell us everybody you think.
Do you still have any of the uppercutman stuff, like the raps and?
I was thinking about getting a raps made again. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, I haven't done a run of shirts in a while.
Sweatshirts or something.
I had to run of shirts. I haven't done those in a while. Every once in a while, usually I'll do them for like a tournament or something like that.
I'll
buy it, you know.
Yeah, put
me
down for one.
All right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the hand wraps too. Those hand wraps were good too. They were long. They were extra long.
Yeah.
They were like 180s.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh no, they were two. They weren't. They were like 200. Yeah, so it was a little extra long. Add a little extra padding on the knuckle.
Exactly. It's funny because I started wrapping my hands like that more because, you know, for class, you know whatever, you know, it's not a fight or whatever. And I would just do like, you know, just regular, just get it around the hands and stuff. But I started putting like, you know, the like fourfold on top of the knuckle.
It's nice to have that extra little,
Yeah, so much better.
Stick a little sponge in there.
Yeah, it's it. It doesn't hurt after hitting the bag so long.
A lot more with the boxing. I've been doing a lot of boxing with the Cutman.
Oh yeah, that's
totally
cool.
different. It's like
how?
It's like a different world, you know, the Cutman. Because then there it's like, you know, MMA or like, so I get hired by the event, by the promoter.
Yeah.
So I'm neutral. Like sometimes they don't even have a Cutman in both corners. I've worked events where I'm both. I'm literally in between one round. If both guys are bleeding, I'm splitting the time and I'm like trying to give attention to both guys. I've done that plenty of times.
What the fuck?
And then you would hope that not both guys. One guy gets bleeding, that's the corner. I'm going to work his corner. The other guy's fine.
That's crazy.
You know.
How'd you start doing that?
I just basically, you know, I was always fascinated. Like my coach would always wrap my hands.
So cool too.
Yeah, and I was always looking like, how do you do that? And then like a different guy will wrap my hands. I'm like, oh, he did it different.
I like watching them on TV, like how they like stay like cool, like calm under like everybody else kind of freaking out, but he's just like just getting to work. And I don't get freaked out by blood or anything like that, so I can.
Yeah, me too. And I was the same thing. And then I was like, I just got really interested with that aspect of the. So and then I mean, I was able to learn because
I like the challenge of
people.
it too.
Yeah. People won't turn away a free Cutman. Like in the beginning, I didn't get paid.
Right.
Like I was just like, hey, you want me? You know, actually, some of my early stuff, like I was not even like.
Did you?
Cutman
You obviously had to. You researched like, you know, techniques.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
absolutely.
You know? You didn't just go up there like, hey, I can do this.
No, but in a lot of ways,
I got Band-Aids.
In a lot of ways, it's trial and error. Yeah. In a lot of ways, it's trial and error. You know, you just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's
like I remember one fight.
Triage too,
yeah, I remember one fight. Actually, I remember one fight. Brett was fighting, and Brett cut this dude. And Brett cut him bad, and then I kept the guy in the fight. Actually,
he's like,
right. He brings that up every once in a while.
That's
too.
funny.
Every once in a while, he brings that up. But the other guy was like cut open, and I like jumped in and I like tapped the corner man, his coach, and I was like, hey, do you know what you do? Do you want my help? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, back out because you only allowed a certain amount of guys in the court. So he bowed out. I jumped in, and I like jumped over the ropes. The fighter looked at me like, who are you? And I was like, yo, I got you, man. You cut. Don't worry about it. And I like kept him in, I stopped the bleeding. I kept him in there. And then after that one, I was like, oh, all right.
Crazy.
Like,
let me ask you this. It's not off topic. Did you watch the last Tyson Fury fight?
I saw like clips, so I didn't watch the whole fight.
You see he got that bad cut above his eye?
Yeah.
His Cutmen, he had no gloves on and shit.
Yeah,
the whole fucking time. I mean, that's crazy.
That's that old school mentality
crazy.
Too. A lot of the old timers, and that it was a different time and
old,
age.
Though. That's the thing.
Nah, but that's what it is. It's like a lot of these guys. It's like a different time and age. Yeah, and that was another reason. That was another reason. I feel that I've gone pretty far with the Cutman stuff because I'm up to date with my medicine.
Yeah,
like some of the gyms, like I work with this gym in Rochelle, Champs Boxing. He's basically bringing me on for he's got a lot of fighters in there. Basically, as the pro fights, he's going, hey, we got a fight here, we got a fight there, and I'm basically the cut man for everybody in that gym right now, for the most part. And he sees my stuff's up to date. Cleanliness factors. Yeah. A lot of that, believe it or not, Con Ed helped too, more than learning because, I'm like hazmat trained and all that. I'm OSHA hazmat, bloodborne pathogens, all that stuff. First aid every year, you learn all about cross-contaminated gloves and don't touch this. I do asbestos removal, contaminant removal where I'm wearing suits and I'm wearing 2 pairs of gloves. You got to learn how to take them off so you don't get the blood on you. And I know all those things from work. So for me, it made total sense. Like I'm one of the only cutmen you see in there. Like I'll work on a cut and then I'm gonna change my gloves out. I get new gloves. I wipe. I have like alcohol wipe myself down. Anything, clean up my corner. You see, when I'm done, there's not like a pile of bloody rags there. You see so many cutmen that there was just like the guy's bleeding, just throwing his blood everywhere.
Gross.
It's like this is gross. Like keep that in a container. Like let's keep this. I mean, these guys are all tested, but still, it's like nobody wants somebody's blood laying around and splattered on everything. I've seen guys, like I was talking about working both corners. I've seen cutmen where they were working and they like come at one fighter and there's like they got bloody stuff like in their hands. Like it's almost like, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
I've seen it. I'm like, whoa.
Oh my God.
Like literally when I do that, I try to make it like, blue corner is my right, and I keep it separate. So I know which wrist I'm pulling off of. That's the corner. Right. That's the stuff I'm using,
Right.
So there's no chance of I'm contaminating these guys,
Yeah, but you see, it's good. You're on it.
It's fun too. I get to travel. I go with Brett.
Yeah.
New Mexico with Brett. That was a cool.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was a good time. I like New Mexico.
I wanted to go too. It didn't work out. That's cool.
I went horseback riding while he was cutting weight. He won't let me live it down. He keeps he brings it up every.
Horseback riding.
He brings it back. I ride horses.
I can see him giving you shit for that though.
Oh, he brings it up every chance he gets. Every chance.
I like horses, man.
I ride, man. I ride. Yeah.
I never have, but I think horses are cool.
I ride, but he's got the picture of me doing it.
Oh,
so anytime anybody talks, he just like posts a picture or he'll like shoot me the picture.
You probably look boss though on it. You're probably like, I'm on a fucking horse.
I was riding. I went riding. It was nice out there too.
How'd you learn how to ride horses?
I started riding in the Bronx, and I think I rode a couple times.
They got horses in the Bronx?
Over by Orchard Beach, the Pelham Bay Stable.
Oh, okay.
I used to have a boat there years ago.
Really?
And I would go out like on my boat on but every Sunday morning I'd go early to the stable before there was like more people. And I'd go out with the guide and they taught me how to ride and
nice.
I learned how to ride. I was riding like once a week.
Oh hell yeah.
They tried to let me take the same horse every time, so it kind of felt like it was my horse. I got used to it. Like I had like a relationship with this horse.
That's dope.
I did that for a couple. My daughter does horse camp. She's done it 2 years already.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, this summer she did like a whole she's riding a horse.
Right on, man. That's cool.
Only 6 years old.
That's awesome, man.
That's badass.
You said you had a boat. What kind of boat?
I had a 26-foot Bayliner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to talk to you about that. I'm looking at a 28-foot Bayliner right now. Did you like that?
Yeah, it had like the cab downstairs.
I think it was a Bayliner. No, I don't think. Yeah,
they called it a Sunrunner, but it was the same thing as a Bayliner, actually.
Bayliner. But did you? Yeah, obviously you like boating, obviously.
I fell into it. I'll tell you that's a crazy story if you want to hear that story.
I do.
So a friend of mine got arrested. So a friend of mine contacts me and he had gotten arrested and he was like, hey, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. He was like, listen, man. He was like, I'm facing a little time and whatnot. Do you think I could put my boat in your name? He was like, you're like the only guy I know that has a full-time job. He was like, you got like a credit score. You're pretty like on a straight. He was like, you're doing the right thing, blah, blah. He was like, I'll put this boat in your name. I'm like, yeah. So, he gave me the registration. I go down to DMV. Now I own this boat. I had never seen a boat. I had never seen a boat. Now I have a piece of paper in my wallet saying I own some boat.
Yeah.
Some time goes by or whatnot. He calls me one day. He was like, listen, call me collect. He was like, listen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was like, listen. He was like, the boat is on City Island. It's at a yacht club. My dad was a member of this yacht club. We're grandfathered in. He was like, the slip's paid for like another year, but now the dues are going to be due again. He was like, and my mother could use some money. I'm away. He was like, you think you could like just start throwing my mom some money every once in a while, whatever, but use the boat. He's like, go out there, use the boat. He was like, it's on rack storage. You call them ahead of time, tell them to throw it in the water. They throw it in the water for you. They take it out at the end. You call me like I'm on my way. Yeah. They grab it with a forklift and like throw it in the water, and it's like waiting for you when you get there.
Nice.
Like when you're on your way, Nice. So I was like, all right. So, and he was like, it needed some work. I did some work to it. My dad was a car guy. It was like a 350 engine in it, so we were able to get it running, and we ended up getting.
Was it a lot of money? That's what scared me about getting into the boat.
I mean, I'm
gonna buy a boat.
I didn't really buy the boat. I dropped, I was dropping some money to his mom and this and that.
It adds up though, huh?
And then it added up. I had the boat for a couple years, and then I got to a fight with them, and then I think I went away to rehab. It was like 2007. And I came home, and then there was no more boat. There was no more boat. Yeah. I think I actually threatened the owner of the yacht club at one point. I think the boat it might still be sitting there because he was nervous to move it. I was gonna sell the boat, and I had a guy like go in there and ask, and he like went into the yacht club, and he was like, "Oh, where's the boat that Guccione owns?" Blah, and he was like, "That's not his. That's my boat now." So then I went down there and I lost my cool, and I was like, hey, I want to talk to the guy that owns my boat, And they were like, what? I was like, yeah, is he in that back office right there? And I go in, I'm like, you're the guy that owns my boat? I was like, that's what you said, you own my boat? And he got nervous.
Yeah, I bet.
He was ready to call the cops, it was crazy. But I was like, you don't own my boat. I was like, it's my boat.
Oh, shit.
So the boat sat there, nothing. I guess it got repoed. I never really heard anything about it. But it just sat up on his rack. Once I drive by, it was still in a rack for years.
Wow.
It was just sitting up there.
Hilarious.
The Gucci one, Gucci
I didn't really say that on there?
Gucci one, yeah.
You motherfucker. That's hilarious. Yo, did you start doing the commentating at Friday Night Fights?
I did it twice.
Okay. How'd that go?
It went pretty good, I think.
You digging it?
I did dig it. It was pretty good. It's a long night too, though. You're sitting there. Sitting there. It depends on how many fights too. It's like you're sitting there the whole night. The first time I did it.
Yeah, you're locked in, right? It's like
the main
walk away.
The commentator who we normally use, Primo, who's excellent. He went to Thailand. He was out in Thailand for a while, commentating in Thailand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what he was doing?
Well, that's that Absolute Muay Thai.
Okay.
But that's Justin Blair. That's like his.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah, that's done by Friday Night Fights. Essentially.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. But so he's putting those fights on for Fight Pass.
Okay.
And as like the commentator, like Jason Stroud from New York City's out there right now commentating.
Yeah.
He's been out there for like months. He's doing a great job. I watch him, and it's excellent. So Primo had a fighter on the card. So they were like, "Hey, could you commentate until Primo's fighter is done, and then he'll take over for you?" So that was like the first time I kind of got thrown into it. And I liked it, I was like, all right, it's pretty cool. And then the next time, he couldn't make it. And then that one went live. That one I was live on Fight Pass. So I was at least able to like listen to it again. And
Yeah.
It was fun. It was pretty good.
Yeah, you'd want to do it again?
Yeah, I think I'd do it again.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
It's cool too because I know a lot of the background on I made a lot of the fights. You know what I mean? Or
right.
I matchmade the fight.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, like the other guy, and the other guy's great. Ariel, he's excellent. And, so he was like, oh, what do you feel of this match? I'm like, this is great. I put it together. You know what I mean? I talked I worked out the weight, everything,
That's cool that you still, you're not no longer fighting, but you still have
still involved
still something going with it. Yeah, man. That's dope.
Try to be involved. I enjoy it,
Yeah.
I enjoy the people.
I want to be part of it somehow.
Yeah, the energy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of who you are for sure. How was it after you guys closed up your shop in Queens?
It was cool,
Walking
it's
away
worked.
from the fashion world.
Yeah. Well, it's actually, it's been crazy. My wife's been rocking and rolling.
Yeah, she's been killing it.
She's been crushing it. Yeah, it's been, it's been really crazy. We always said, like she always says, like if I would have known the embroidery was going to take off like this, I never even would have opened the shop.
Wow.
But then at the same time, I tell her, I'm like, well, maybe without the shop, it wouldn't have taken off as much as it did. Like that might have paved the way for, all the relationships she has now and as busy as she is. Because, I mean, she's crushing it right now.
It's crazy. Yeah, she's super talented.
It's making things hectic, because then it's like I work nights and then she has an event. Like now she's been picking up a lot more like corporate stuff like J. Crew, Madewell, and like all these bigger companies, but she goes, for the 3 hour, they hire for like 3 hour events and she's doing great with it. But then it's like, I'm taking it, you know what I mean? I'm taking a kid when we're working it out, it's a constant hustle, but we're working, you know the deal,
It's the same, Claudio go away for a job or whatever, and I got to stay back, or I'm gone. It's just like you basically handing off kids. Like, all right, see you later.
Yeah,
see you in a couple.
Yeah, it's like we really
got to make time to hang.
That's what I say. We really cherish the time now where me and her get to really hang out by ourselves, or even
it's
with
like
the
you got to make an appointment to like hang out with your wife.
Yeah, exactly. And we enjoy it. You know what I mean? We're like, we need to do something together. We need a night out. I tell my mom, listen,
I think it's better like that though sometimes, because then every moment is like accounted for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nothing's taken for granted.
Right.
It's not just like, whatever, No. Every moment is accounted for.
People need time to miss
Works like that. Yeah, exactly.
it's-
You've always said that line. That's where I got that line from.
Always,
I mentioned
man.
that earlier. That's from you. You've said that many times.
When we used to go out on the road, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I come back, she's like, oh,
Yeah, you used to always say
Yeah.
that. I got to make her miss me. When we'd be on tour, she used to say that all the time. I make her miss me. It's all right. I'd be like, Did you call back home? I don't need to call right now. I talked to her already. She don't know. Let her miss me. Like, it's been 3 days, motherfucker. She don't miss you yet.
Yeah, make that call. But yeah, I'm happy for her doing something that she really, she really enjoys and she really loves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like it's nice watching her, and
Yeah, all her. I see all the stories and stuff
Yeah,
she posts and stuff. Man, she's rocking and
rocking out.
rolling, man, for sure. It's like
He did
and it does
Post
seem like
Malone outfit too. I saw that on Instagram.
for my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, like, that's cool.
Yeah, she did a suit for my kid, Post Malone's
Nice.
suit. Yeah, another chain stitcher had done the same
like the
suit
one with
for-
all like the roses and all
Yeah.
that. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like a Nudie suit, isn't it? Nudie's Nudie the tailor from
Right.
Texas. I think it's like it looks like that. I think that's who made his suit, or at least
Well, I know
it's
that
made to look like it was made.
That
Right,
suit looks like Texas. It
Yeah.
looks very Texas.
The guy that embroidered it was Stay Chill Bill. He's out in California, so he did the embroidery on the suit for.
Oh, okay.
On that
So it looks like
actual-
Nudie did it.
Right. But no, he did. Yeah, that was Stay Chill Bill did that.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Because my wife, she
knows
credited
what's up.
him and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I did this for my kid off of a suit that Stay Chill Bill did.
Got
for
it,
Post
got it,
Malone.
got it.
Yeah, Stay Chill Bill. He did a bunch of suits for him.
Oh, okay.
He's not the only, like some other people have done them too, other chains, but he did.
She would know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
If I say
yeah, I'm gonna
Nudie
check
the
that
tailor,
out.
She'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure she will,
He's like
yeah.
pretty famous, like Texas. He did all like the Texas, like that whole like Texas like gangster look.
Mm-hmm.
All the fucking
Okay.
embroidery stuff. But yeah, it did seem like after you guys closed up shop over there that everything
It got
was just
busier.
Like, pow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wild, dude.
It's been really, really
Yeah,
crazy.
That's dope.
And
You guys-
even like
you guys
we've
give
had
it-
some other ideas, like like even for instance, like coming out with our own denim jacket. Like all the time, people shipping us denim jackets for her to embroider, and we're like, we've
Just
talked
make your
about,
own.
let's make our own,
I
let's
got someone
manufacture
I
our
got-
own, and this and that. But it's just been like one thing after another. So busy, it's like taking on another thing is like nuts right now.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. I got someone I could introduce you guys to.
Sounds
He's
good.
like a denim guy.
Yeah?
Right down. Yeah, he's done work for us too with the tailoring stuff. He's like a denim specialist guy. His shop is right down the street. It's not a shop. It's just like a studio. Real talented guy. But that's beside
I
the
think
point.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I'll put you guys in contact. Or you can check out his stuff or whatever. But yeah, man, that fashion stuff's crazy, dude. I mean, with a lot of stuff with a tailoring company, it's insane. It's like sometimes you're just like, where the fuck these people get the money for this shit?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Shit,
it's
you know what I
wild.
mean? It just doesn't stop,
I'm bad with it too. My wife's always breaking my chops because I'm always buying something I shouldn't be buying.
Did you guys liquidate all your stuff from the shop? Or you still hold on to some,
Now
some surplus?
we sold pretty much
Everything?
at
Oh,
the
right
end
on.
there. I mean, we actually planned on staying open longer and like throwing a party at the end. and like being like,
Yeah,
giving
I remember
deals.
that. Brett was telling me that you guys were gonna have a party, and I never heard anything about it.
The place was empty before that.
Wow.
And then my wife's like, I'm not throwing a party, and then it was empty.
Yeah.
It was like we had nothing else,
Hey, even
I
better.
mean, we kept stuff,
Even better.
I mean, I got a couple, things that I held and whatnot, but for the most part,
You got like 30 pairs of Red Wings, I'm sure.
yeah, I got pretty much every, yeah. I got a bunch,
I knew it.
jackets. I got a lot of jackets and stuff like that, But that was, yeah, I mean, at the end, you got to keep on. I think we closed, it was right before January, but Christmas time, like people got a lot of crazy Christmas, right? Like we were just going through like stuff that was and then that helped us sell a lot of stuff because it was people were buying for Christmas.
Yeah.
So people were buying Christmas presents and they all floated on us. Yeah, it was the right time to sell everything, we didn't even go on like crazy sale. We just sold our merchandise and didn't get more. It was like, it worked out. I mean, it actually, leaving that store was actually like a pretty smooth transition,
Yeah.
The landlord let us out of the lease. It wasn't like, we were on the hook for the remainder of the lease. He let us out. Like I was like, listen, I paid the rent every month. Like, what are you gonna go after me for the months I'm not here? Like,
Exactly.
get somebody else in here. I'm out of here.
Move.
Yeah, I'm like, I made the place nice. I did a lot of work to it.
Yeah.
I was like, you're making out. I'll see you later.
And you ever like have like the itch to like open up another store? Brick and mortars are tough, man.
Tough.
They're fucking tough. My wife always mentions it. Like she's always trying to talk about opening a store all the fucking time. Literally this fucking weekend, we went away for our anniversary. The whole fucking time, she's talking about opening a store. I'm like, no stores.
my wife's crazy, but she's got good vision. Like she sees, she knows how to make things work. And usually like when she's wants to do something or she gets involved and puts her energy towards it, she does a really good job with it. Like I'll throw my energy all different places and see what catches. You know what I mean? Where she doesn't. She's like this.
Yeah.
And that's that. And then
she's a Virgo?
we just we just.
That's why. I'm a Virgo too. We kick ass, motherfucker.
We just went and actually looked at a shop in like our new neighborhood. She was like, I don't know. She was like, oh, I'm gonna look at a space. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you're the one that wanted to shut the store down. I didn't want it to shut it, but then
Could
it was
she
like
use the
worked out.
place for like to work out of? Or?
That's what. And she was, the neighborhood we're moving into. There's a lot more happening down there. Yeah, and she was like, make it like a studio / we'll have vendors. We'll have we'll sell stuff.
That makes sense because it's actually a workspace. It's working outside of home too, so
having that office
feel more
is
productive
nice,
working
man.
outside of home.
Having that office.
Working at home sometimes can
it sucks.
You got to be
with the
super
kids.
disciplined.
Yeah, especially with the kids.
And the kids
too.
forget about it. Yeah. That's
Like
tough.
usually when because she works home, usually it means I have to take the kids out of the house.
Yeah, right.
So it's like I'm like, all right, we'll see you later, and then I take the kids to the playground wherever I gotta go, just so she could get some work done in the house.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then if you could actually just sell some stuff because you have the space already, then
Right.
Yeah,
It's like a
and that
bonus.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Her
makes
whole
sense.
thing is out like having set business out. Like she wants to make it like, like appointment only. Like if I'm open, you got lucky, but we're never gonna post on a door because we were even like that with our shop, and we used to get a lot of heat for it. Like, because it would be like, our hours are 11 to 7-ish, and
Kind of.
sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes not. And we kind of held true. Like, sometimes it's just like, forget about it.
Sometimes
today.
maybe never.
You can't really do that. Like, what if somebody, like, somebody jumped on a train or like, I want to check this shop
That could
out.
be the day.
And it happens.
Yeah.
It would happen. And then,
Yeah.
and then somebody's on the internet like, oh, I showed up, I traveled, I took 3 trains, and they were closed.
No.
Because they felt like it,
Yeah, that's
But
not
at the
a
same
good
time,
look.
we gotta live our lives too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, dude.
It's tough.
I know. We used to have a shop in Williamsburg in the late '90s and stuff, and it's tough sitting in a place. You just,
That's what it is.
it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, man.
It's like, this is what I'm doing for the day, and then it's like, and then you hire somebody else, and it's like they're making the money.
You hire. It was me.
Right,
Me
but
and
that's
this
what I'm
guy
saying. That's the
me and
best,
this guy was sitting outside smoking spliffs and playing dominoes all front all the time.
Nice.
That's what we were doing on a daily basis.
Yeah, and then just watching people,
Scaring all the women away so they wouldn't buy
people
anything.
come by and then, like,
That's the stuff I miss from the store, though. That's
we were young
the
enough
hangs.
to do it.
Yeah.
The
though.
hangs, yeah.
It's cool.
Like I would open late and have like dice games at night.
Yeah.
I remember
cool.
I leave the
But
door
it's not
open.
every day.
Not every
You know what
day,
I'm saying? It's
yeah.
not
It
every
was like
day.
those were a couple fun times, but like, was it worth having this responsibility to be open every day or whatever? It's like, come on.
No, sir.
That's what we're doing with this, right?
Yeah, this is like the same
doors
thing.
closed and we're just hanging out afterwards.
Yeah, basically. And talking shit on a microphone.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I feel like that
Nice.
hash just hit me in the head.
It'll do it.
It'll do it. Oh man. Wanted to talk to you about just like the lodge and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been making lodge the way I wish I could.
Me neither,
Yeah.
man. I haven't gone the last 3 times.
You know, and you know what I think, to be honest with you, a lot is changing, and I'm not going to say it's for the worse or the better, because really I'm not in a position to say, since I'm not putting effort in. Like, and that's kind of frustrating for me, because I see things happening, and it's like I can't say anything, because it's like I'm not giving the dedication that the guys are. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's kind of like the guys that are letting these things happen are there.
What kind of things are changing?
Just like, you know, different guys coming in and making, you know.
But you guys have people coming in. We don't.
We have people
that.
coming in. Yeah,
we don't have that. Our people are dying.
You know.
Yeah,
us too. We were
talking about this, just being around brothers your own age, within your own age. Like, you know, your mother lodge is always gonna be your mother lodge, but like,
finding a spot that's
you know,
a little bit more conducive to our lifestyle a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel like it's crazy too, because it's like me and like 4 guys in my lodge feel the same. 3-4 guys feel the same way, and then I feel like it's a couple of you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we need to like find. Let's
Which
do
we
this,
can.
right? Yeah, good one day, absolutely.
We definitely can. There's a what day of the week works for you? What would be ideal?
My rotate's so
right?
crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
I don't work
like a Thursday.
Thursday's the only day. It definitely doesn't.
It definitely doesn't,
because that's the only
day.
There
goes that idea.
Yeah, that's the only any day.
I had the idea, and that's not going to work for you.
You know, it's Thursdays. I train. I have a guy that I've been training for like 6 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the day you guys work,
and we train on Thursdays.
And you can never change that.
No, because he's a well-oiled machine. He's and he's become such a great friend. You know, he owns this crazy company, and he does like development, this and that, and he gets away and he kick. You know, this guy's like 53 years old and he's in better shape.
Oh,
than
I thought
anybody.
He was like a younger guy. He's like trying to fight.
He's 50.
Like an older guy.
He's 53 years old. He trains. Oh, he puts in the work. You know. But he does like crazy lance. Like actually, my kids just went apple picking in his house. He has an apple orchard on his property, and like he was like, oh, the apples are coming in. Come to the house, bring the kids. He
trains hard.
He trains hard. When I tell you this guy, he looks identical. Like never skips a beat. There's no off season. There's He did a bodybuilding competition years ago.
Oh, wow.
And then afterwards, I was like, oh, what do you eat now? Do you go crazy? And he was like, no, I'll go back to my egg whites in the morning. Like he's like just like the most like. And it shows, and that's why. And that's why you could see he does well in life, because he's so disciplined.
Regimented,
that's why he's driving a Lamborghini, because he goes back to the egg whites the next morning. Like the discipline. That's why it's like that's his day. Like I'm not changing his schedule. Like that's his schedule. I'm not.
You can't fuck with
it. Like Thursdays work for you. Thursdays work for you. Like and you know because what he's doing is working, and I watch him and I learn from him. Like that's why. Like even though I'm training him, you know, he's a student of Muay Thai of mine, but I'm a student of life of his. Like when I'm around him, I pick his brain.
It's an equal exchange.
Anything I could get out of him where I'm like,
right on.
You know what I mean? I absorb that, and I'm like, this is a guy that I look at what he's doing in his life, you know?
Yeah.
And he's humble too. Like I'll never forget, he did that bodybuilding competition. This like sticks out so heavy in my mind. Like, and it was in the Bronx in like a school, and he was, you know, doing this competition, mostly like with younger people and this and that. But he did like the masters division, then he did like the everything division, like with the younger kids. Yeah. And he placed with like 25 rolls. But
I love that.
But besides the point of that, like we're sitting there and he had like.
I love old guys fucking killing it, man.
He had like.
'Cause I'm an old guy now, so I like killing it.
He had like 2 front rows like set for him, like geared off, where he was like, these are, you know, my people are going to be here. Yeah. And earlier, like he came out and he was like, oh, you know, do you guys know each other? And then like somebody asked this woman, they're like, oh, how do you know Mark? And she was like, oh, you know, I'm Mark's housekeeper. And he was like, whoa. You are not my housekeeper. You're my friend. My housekeeper wouldn't be here, but my friends are here.
Nice.
You know, and like that stuck out in my head so much. He would not, you know, he was like, no, you're not my house. You are my friend. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
That's why you're here. You know what I mean? It was like, I invite my friends to be around. And that's like,
he's a
to
good
me,
person.
that's, you know what I mean? To me, that runs true. You know, treat everybody the same.
Yeah,
it
he's a
doesn't
good
matter.
person.
You know, it doesn't matter your position or anything like that.
Yeah,
it doesn't
might
matter.
work for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't change that you're not their friend.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
totally.
Exactly.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
But Thursday's his day. So that's
Thursday.
Sorry, dude. Not fucking with you Thursday, man. Not fucking with you Thursday.
Karmically, I ain't even gonna get in the way of that. That beam is steady.
Yes.
That's funny. I love hearing
We do
stories
Thursdays
about
and Sunday mornings. Me and him do
older guys killing it though, man.
7 a.m. Sunday
7
morning.
a.m. Fuck. I don't know.
He wakes up 3
I
a.m.
hate training early in the morning like
That's
that.
what he does. 7 a.m.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
That's it. Exactly. I'll go kill it, but not at 7 a.m.
Every
I
Sunday
love
morning.
that shit. 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning.
Yeah, this guy.
7 in the morning,
'cause
yeah.
My apartment's right upstairs from the dojo, so this guy will go fucking do privates with Brett in the morning at fucking 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
See, I'm a morning-
and
I'm
they're
an
right
early guy.
underneath me, dude.
Oh.
So all I hear is I'll be literally sleeping, dude. And all I'll hear is doom, 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 doom. Ha! Ha! And I'm like, oh, fuck you, man. Because you know those sounds. You know that shit. You hear the fucking pad.
Yeah.
Ha! Beep! Beep! You're like, fuck you, all you motherfuckers, man.
I've been practicing I've been watching a lot of Bruce Lee movies, so I'm getting that shit ready.
I'm just like, man, I can't do this right now.
But yeah, I mean, even like I didn't make it for like, you know, when they put all the officers in place the last time, and I was a steward, you know, and now it was like showing up when I can here and there. I made a degree the other day, and it was awesome. It was like a really good night.
Cool.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
always great watching the degree work.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is, you know, this is
Because
awesome.
you don't get to experience it really fully when you're undergoing it, but when you get to watch someone else do it, it's really cool.
Yeah, it was. You know, I was like, man, you know, this is not. It was just like one guy who's like long overdue, and he's like, you know, he's gonna be a solid brother. You know what I mean? And it was like for me to show up for him and be like, wow, I was there.
Yeah,
you know, I watched him, you know, become a brother. It was really nice. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
I'm moving too, so there was a lodge I dropped in. A friend of mine actually was asking me questions and this and that. And then, you know, I was like, I'm in Queens. I was like, you come hang out with us. You know, you come hang out, see if, you know, this is something you want to do. And then he found this other lodge that was near where he worked or whatever. And then he was making his first degree. So then I was like, I came up. So I talked to the master lodge. I was like, I'm a good friend of this guy's. Can I come up? He was like, absolutely, you know. So they're actually like a halfway point for me now where I'm living.
Okay.
So it's actually at the same distance. So if I was home, they're closer to me than coming all the way down to Queens. So I think I'm going to start, you know, showing face with those guys a little more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just switch things up.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak, man. I'm sorry. I've been holding this forever.
No, that shit's been on my mind a lot too. It's just being around, brothers our own age and like it's
Like-minded, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
In, you know, as many ways.
Not that being around the older guys isn't cool.
No,
but it's
yeah,
like,
take a lot from it, but it's like,
it's your Masonic journey. It's your path in it, you know. And it's like I don't want to start out like I gotta go.
right. Yeah, you don't want to go living off the stories of when they were our age and they
Right.
tell you, and that's what it is. It's like they were, we used to do all this, we used to do that. We're like, well, we want to do these things now.
exactly.
Yeah, we want to have our own growth, our own path of these things, you know?
Dude, I got raised on my birthday, dude.
That's cool.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a trip, man. They were all bugging out. Everybody's like, it's your Masonic birthday. I'm like, it's my real birthday, motherfucker.
That's
They were like-
crazy,
They're
yeah.
like, what?
Who's
I was
the
like-
chosen one?
I was like, it's my real birthday.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, is this true? I was like, yeah, it's true, motherfucker.
true,
Like,
yeah.
What's the chances of that? And it was September 11th.
Oh, wow.
So it was like 9/11. And my friend who was raised with me, he lost his dad at September 11th.
Oh, shit.
So it was like fucking just like a weird like numbers thing. It was like, you know, really trippy.
That's wild.
Lots of weird
Yeah.
numbers things.
It's a weird thing,
Yeah.
man. But I have pictures of me that day, and my kids had my wife had me a birthday cake downstairs, and I'm in my tux, and my kids are, you know, they're all smiling. I'm like fucking blowing out my candles, and I'm saying see you later because I'm about to go get ready. It was fucking, it's a trip, man.
Wow.
I still look at those photos. I'm like, holy fuck, it's a weird day, you know, because it's like, yeah, I'm about to go die. See you later.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I still got all my, like, the letter that they sent, you know, on this day, you know, we're inviting you to be raised and all of that shit. I kept all that shit.
Yeah.
I think I have too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was looking. I was like, where the hell? I put them. I think they're in my safe, but I think I do have all that.
Yeah. It's cool stuff, man. You know, it's a shame that I don't have the time to dedicate, you know, no, you, whatever, like. But
the good thing is it'll always be there.
It's always going
to be there.
It is what it is. And it doesn't take away from what you do got.
Right.
You know, what you get from it already. It is what it is. It's part of you.
Books are always there. And
books are always there. You can always
keeping
do
yourself
further
as fresh as
education.
you want to be, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's cool stuff. I want to join the Shriners.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I do. I like what they do for kids and like
Right.
you know,
Yeah, they're
like
heavy
the
duty,
hospitals
man.
and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It's noble.
Yeah.
You know, it's legit.
They're always raising money for stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, fuck, they run a hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking like a lot of them.
Where would the closest Shriners Lodge be? Long Island, I think.
No, Manhattan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's one in 23rd, right? Isn't there?
Yeah, they meet in Manhattan for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. But I was thinking about doing that actually where I'm at. So they got one in Providence, which is about 25-minute drive for me.
That'd be cool too, just to see like things in a
What's
different.
there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, because I can only do so much in New York. If I got my regular lodge here, my
Right.
blue lodge here, I can't dedicate another
Yeah.
thing here, you know. But I can do it there. I was looking for a little while. I was looking into the Scottish Rite too, and that just seemed like it was way too much work. I was like, this is not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit got intimidating real quick, man. It's like, you know, look how many degrees and shit. And they were like, it's always on Saturdays. I was like, Saturdays? I was like, I can't do it. I was like, I can't fucking dedicate Saturdays to... What?
Is that a person or a dog?
Is that the dog?
I was just trying to. I was like, is this a human being? What is happening?
No, that's a dog. That's a dog. That's a chihuahua. That's upstairs. That's crazy, right? I was like, they got somebody tied up upstairs.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Yeah.
There's no words though. It's just.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for like a help.
If I hear a word, then we gotta move.
Help. Oh, fuck, man. Well, on that note, we can wrap it up. Yeah, man, it was a pleasure having you, dude.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys having me here.
Yeah, man, 100%. It was. Oh, shit. Well, that's that, fellas.
All right, cool.
Want to give a big thanks to James Guccione for joining us on this episode of The Tiger Pit. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook at The Tiger Pit Podcast. Take it easy.